This next concept is the very first thing that you learned before Miss Mullinex started teaching. It was the value of digits as they move to the left and to the right on the place value chart. And you learned that as a digit moves to the left on the place value chart, its value becomes 10 times greater. So as a digit moves, it becomes to the left, it becomes 10 times greater. And as that digit moves to the right on the place value chart, its value, whoops, you can't even see it. I'm so sorry. Its value becomes 10 times less, or 1/10 the value. So here's what that is talking about. If I put a 4 in the ones place and I move that digit, its value is 4. If I move that digit over to the tens place, if I move it over to the tens place, what is its value now? Ooh, its value is 40. Whoops. Its value is now 40. Okay. If I move that digit to the left one more time, it multiplies by 10, and now the value of this digit is 400. Okay, so the same idea as the digit moves to the right on the place value chart. Okay, right now its value is 400. And as it moves to the right on the place value chart, the value divides by 10 or becomes 10 times less, or we can say it's 1/10 the value. So now 400, I've moved over, and now that 4 is in the tens place, and its value is 40. That's 10 times less than 400. And 10 times less than 40 is 4. And 10 times less than 4 is 4/10. And 10 times less than 4/10 is 4/100. Divide by 10 again, 4/1000. So take a look at this. If I asked you what number is 1/10 the value of 2000, I'm looking for a number that is smaller or divided by 10, okay? What number is 10 times smaller than 2000? That digit moves to the right one time, and so my answer is 200. 200 is 1/10 the value of 2000. What if I asked you this? 30 is blank the value well, I should say, we can say 10 times greater, or 1/10 the value of 300. Is it 10 times greater, or is it 1/10 the value of 300? So first of all, 30 is less than 300, or 30 is greater than 300? It's less. How much less? 10 times less, or 1/10 the value. 30 is 1/10 the value of 300. Let's take a look at, and this should all be review. Okay, so the 7 in 2,735 is what the value of the 7 in 7,235. Oh, it's off the screen. There we go. Okay, so I'm looking at the digit 7. So let's kind of circle that 7. Circle that 7. Let's use some of our problem-solving skills here. What is the value of the 7 in this number? 700. Good job. So 700 is what the value of the 7 in this number? Well, what is the value of the 7 in that number? 7,000. So 700 is less than 7,000, or 700 is greater than 700 is greater than 7,000. Yeah, it's less. How much less? It's 1/10 the value. Okay, 700 is 1/10 the value of 7,000. I feel like we need to do one more. We'll do one more. We're going to do it just a little bit differently. Let's explain the relationship between these two 4s. Okay, the value of the two 4s. So let's say the 4 in the 10,000s place, and I'm just going to abbreviate here, in the 10,000s place is what the value of the 4 in the thousands place. Well, let's think about that for a second. The 4 in the 10,000s place has a value of 40,000, and that is 10 times the value, or 10 times greater than the 4 in the thousands place. And if we compared them the opposite way, here's what that would look like. The 4 in the thousands place, which I'm talking about that 4, is what the value of the 4 in the 10,000s place. So this 4 is 1/10 the value of this 4. Guys, all of these different styles are basically saying the same thing. We need to know our place value, and we need to know the value of digits when they are in those places. Okay? You're going to be great.